We're going to prove to you and many other people why you're not too late into digital
Yes.
assets. This channel is for artists who want ownership, not just attention. Now, there are so many reasons why people would feel late, but I want to start with you for one. It's not to say that you are, but why would you be hesitant to jump into digital asset? What's the biggest hesitation?
Because it's new, and it's, to me, it's very separated from the old world, let's call it, from where I was spent most of my time creating for. Like, I grew up 80s and 90s, where it was all about comic books and video games and movies, and just regular. We had this old paper money and coins and things like that you can actually touch, that were made of copper and nickel. And now, and especially in the last 5 years, it's the landscape has completely changed, and everybody knows how people. There's a certain group of people who were in early, have made a ton of money, getting into certain markets, and this is the way it's going to be from now on moving forward. It's just going to get more complex, and it's going to be more online. This is not going away. So that's why I'm here now. In the past, it was all about, I didn't know, and you don't know what you don't know. And also, you're afraid unless someone is going to be there to actually inform you. Like, you've been kind of, let's say, what's the term I was going to use for, like, when you're courting me in terms of digital assets for almost a year now. I'm a very traditional kind of person that way, even though I like to share stuff online. So with BlendsGroup, like, it's actually, this is the teacher that I'm getting now, where I have to spend time with people who know way more than I do, and explain to me how this new way of promoting and selling art works. So I think that's all it is. A lot of people don't know, and they fear what they don't know. That's
Right
what
on.
less I can say.
Sure. Well, just want to say to everyone, if you want any help releasing your first digital asset, then of course that's what we do inside BlendsGroup. Join us. We're doing different stuff. So we've got Bounce, we've got Glint, we've got Junk. Everybody should get familiar with the comic. We're working on so much stuff there. I know Hiroyo has a lot to say about that. We've been working on it. We love the comic and we love the series. We don't know enough about the future episode issues, but we know for sure that the vibe is right. The characters are really cool. The writing is amazing. I don't want to keep pumping it up, but Danny, like, I think I've said this too many times, and you get the point, man. I thought the writing was so good. I know the writing is so good.
Mr. Dave
Because,
Pigeon. That's right.
Say it again?
I said that's Mr. Dave Pigeon.
Man, Dave is amazing. It's so good because brevity is difficult if you aren't, considerate of, like, he just sounds like a very considerate person. I don't know how else to say,
Yes.
He sounds really thoughtful, really considerate. He's in tune. He's very tone aware. I'll just say it like that. We're used to hearing people are being tone deaf. No, he's definitely tone aware. So everybody grab it. We'll put a link in the description, of course, for you to grab that. Now, Hiroyo, I want to know your questions, like your feelings, when you first jumped in. And maybe, did you ever feel like you were too late for digital assets when you jumped in? Did you feel like, I got to rush and do this? Or did you feel, okay, this is new, let me just casually get in?
If you say, I'm too late, already I'm too late, I feel like this. Because like Danny said, we made tons of money from Bitcoin. Oh my gosh, I didn't. So, and then I feel, I'm so too late. But I push myself to understand. If I said I'm too late, where's my future? Okay. If you see that internet coming, it's too late to jump in. What's gonna happen in your future? It's already there. So you're not too late. This is the word for you. This is a big present. But if you feel something like this, like I said, is already some fancy guys, I made tons of money. And then you feel, I don't right now. I don't have anything. I just daily work. I have to spend the money for 10 hours or something like that outside of the office or even at home. And then I have just this. Okay, okay. I feel like too late, too late. Push back, push back. But see the future. The future is not just only on internet. It's a blockchain is kind of new technology. Of course, still developing. So it's a very good time to jump in, to learn, to gather. Day by day, it's AI is coming right now. It's changing, pushing, so speedy. So it's not just only the money issue, okay? But we are associated with money to live or avoid to get an anxiety. But that's true. But think about the future in our hands.
Nice. Yeah. Well, I love your responses because something I learned when I figured out more about digital assets was it was because of ownership. That was the main thing. And maybe the idea this as well, this legacy idea, because I felt like I was losing access to my own platforms. I lost the people left the platform. They went to a new place, a new hot thing. They chased the next one, the next trend. And all the time I spent building these connections on this one platform, it pretty much, I don't want to say it was wasted, but if I didn't strike super hard and super quickly while the iron was hot, then pretty much I was just left with an empty or a hollow bag. All of these connections, all these people that were following or subscribed or liked or whatever,
Never owned any of it.
didn't own any of it, right? So I learned quickly that ownership beats, I learned slowly, but very quickly, exponentially, I say in a way, that ownership beats attention.
Exactly.
Because even if I had 100 email addresses from all of those thousands of connections I made on these platforms, I'd still at least own those few hundred emails instead of relying on that follower list on this platform that could just go to zero because there's a new one, a new platform, right? So this is why in BlendsGroup we're building this structure, and we understand it helps to create sovereignty. Okay, so for me, when I didn't really have any hesitation, to be honest. I guess in some way I did, because I didn't actually dive in and explore it the first time I heard of this Bitcoin thing or some NFTs. I didn't jump in right away. But what I realized more and more because of blockchains was that I like to be a creator and I like media. I don't know if it's safe for me to just say that I'm an MC or a producer or a writer or a dancer. I really like media, all kinds of media. And of course, as an artist, I just, it's the outlet. And so it hit me. I realized very quickly, like suddenly all at once, it's like a wave just crashed into me. NFTs, or most digital assets, are just media. They're just media. They're just pictures or videos or numbers on a screen that could represent whatever you want. Just like the statistics in a game, 800 defense, it's just a number, but it means something. 800 as a relative to what? So digital assets are just that. It's simply, as we've said it 100 times, but we'll say it again. It's just making your art into something scarce. But the cool thing about it is that you could kind of decide how much of that asset is available, which we bring a little bit of scarcity to it, bring some demand, some hype to it, maybe some FOMO. I think it's okay. Sometimes that's how it is. You can, I'm sure, whether we stay in line at night, overnight to go buy a new Nintendo console or a new Xbox as an example, because we know the shops only have a few hundred or maybe more. Maybe they could ship more. Maybe they could wait a few more months until they have thousands in their collection. Or not, just launch it and let people get hyped about it, share videos about it. So I learned, I don't even think, like I said, I don't think I had many hesitations. I just didn't pay attention. And when I figured out how it connected with what I was doing, it was just like, wow, I want this attention more. I want the ownership way more. Whereas before I was looking at trying to find ways of getting more followers and more views and this and that, which is still great, but I didn't own any of it. So that was huge for me.